is a quick news break with yours truly. I'm the one and only, I go by the name of Mr. TALIAFERRO. Please make sure you're following your boy on Instagram at itsmrtaliaferro. My goal is still 10,000 followers. It may not be May 1st, but we will get to 10,000 followers. Make sure you're following your boy on Instagram at itsmrtaliaferro. Speaking of Instagram, I've been noticing some things with one of my favorite rappers of all time, Gucci Mane, Laflare. Now, I can't say Gucci is turning into the old Gucci Man, but damn it, I will say it anyway. Gucci is starting to show us signs of the old Gucci Man. So just be clear, Gucci's been out of prison for like, 2, 3, 4 years now. And since he came home the last time, the dude has changed his life around. He got married. He's lost a crap ton of weight. Most importantly, it looks like bruh's been on a straight and narrow path that will keep him out of prison for the remainder of his life, because Gucci's admitted that he's already past strike 3. If he gets jammed for anything, it's over for Gucci Mane. So Gucci's been on the straight and narrow path, pretty much staying out of the way from a trouble standpoint, grinding, making money, and making music. Well, over this quarantine period, Gucci Mane has been doing some old Gucci Mane activities. Here's what I mean. First off, on Instagram the other day, Gucci posted this post of the blue pill or the red pill. He said if he takes one pill, he'll remain the new and improved Gucci that's on his motivation, inspiration, and mature wave. He said if he take the other pill, the red pill, he's going back to old Gucci Mane. And I don't believe anyone wants to see old Gucci Mane for real, because that nigga was nothing but trouble. I saw that post and I was like, all right, what is he doing? What is Gucci Mane doing? Quarantine got this nigga bored. This nigga really need to be somewhere on a beach or doing a show, making some money. Then I watched Salute the Big Bank and DJ Scream. I was watching the Big Facts podcast the other day, and Gucci Mane was the guest, and he was asked a question. We're going to talk about this interview more in the upcoming days. I know it's a week or two old, but I've already watched it. I kind of want to space my content out. But Gucci Mane was asked about Jeezy. And rarely do you see Gucci ever answer a question about somebody that he's had a real street beef with, and Jeezy, another down south legend like Gucci Mane. But Gucci was all game to answer, even questions about Jeezy.
You putting Jeezy on the new album?
No, sir.
Why not? I thought you was grown, Gucci. I thought you said what?
I don't fuck with him. Period. It's not needed. Hell no, nigga.
Yeah, I feel like only the OG Big Bang could get that out of Gucci Mane Laflare. But now I feel like Gucci might be teetering with old Gucci for real. I saw Gucci on Instagram over the weekend, and he commented on a post. Now on this post, it's one of those meme type videos with a guy faking like he's shooting, coming down the steps with some people trying to come into his crib and rob him, all right? And the caption for the post was, this Gucci Mane, when Jeezy sent those dudes to take his chain. I'm not giving you any new information here. We already know it's on public records. Out of self-defense, Gucci Mane claimed he shot one of Young Jeezy's former close associates back in the day as they were in a public beef, statute of limitations, all that good stuff. This is Gucci Mane telling this story, not your boy Mr. TALIAFERRO. I'm not breaking news to you in that regard. But I did see Gucci Mane do something that only the old Gucci would do, not the mature motivation, inspiration, health is amazing, Keisha dating, wifing. Not this Gucci. Gucci hopped in the comment section laughing, saying, but for real though. Now y'all know it's rare that we see a rapper who was in a real beef hop on social media and years later still made jokes about that beef. Number one, you know, this, if it's a real thing, you try to keep that thing, you know where that beef has already went, you know how real that shit could get. You don't like bringing up old wounds. You kind of keep that thing low no matter what happened, whether you was on the victorious end of it or not so victorious, right? If you lost homies and that beef, you just kind of leave it alone at this point in your life because you're past that. For Gucci Mane to be commenting, laughing on some of his old work, and I mean literally his old work, I'm gonna just put it out in the atmosphere. this is the closest we've seen Gucci Mane to being the old Gucci Mane in quite some time. I know Gucci lives down there in Atlanta, so I want to say this to Atlanta's governor, Governor Brian Kemp. Bruh, it is time to open the city of Atlanta back up because this nigga Gucci needs to go somewhere. He needs to get the hell up out of his crib. I feel like this nigga's just gonna transform like the Hulk over the next couple weeks. The more this nigga is quarantining at the crib, not doing nothing, not making no money, this nigga is gonna turn into the old Gucci Mane. And God forbid we quarantining for the next 2 months. If we quarantine until the end of June, this nigga Gucci might gain his gut back. This nigga Gucci might go back to talking his shit, hopping on social media beefing Waka, Jeezy, T.I., Gotti, Nicki, and anyone else that want that smoke from Gucci. If this nigga don't get out of this quarantine setting, he might break up with his wife, bruh. He might go back down the old path. We might get a Trap House 5, a Trap House 6 in a matter of 1 week, bruh. If Gucci Mane Laflare does not get out of this quarantine quickly, who knows what's gonna happen to the rap game? Sounds like a lot of fun, but it sounds like a lot of trouble for Gucci. So hopefully, bruh, and everybody out there, hopefully we're off this quarantine. So y'all let me know if you've been seeing some of Gucci's latest actions, what you think about it. You rooting for that old Gucci Mane to return? In all actuality, I think bruh's just bored, having fun, but he's having fun at one of his arch enemies' expenses, and that's not good. Thank you guys so much for the time, love, support. I don't take it for granted. Salute. I'm out. I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
All the kids, they tuned in.
We locked in right now, Mr.
Taliaferro. Mr. Taliaferro.
Shout out to Mr. Taliaferro.
You're watching Mr. Taliaferro TV.
Mr. Taliaferro TV.